With early voting just a couple of days away, this was a chance for the candidates to stand out, separate themselves from a crowded field. The town hall attracted a good turnout. Voters listened to Derwin Montgomery respond to a question about how he would help farmers.
Legalize marijuana. North Carolina can be a next exporter for our rural farmers so that they can have a new cash crop so that they can continue to thrive and to move forward. I think we have to look at those type of policies that equip folks in rural communities to let them know that we care about them.
Rhonda Fox told the crowd Democrats need to unite in order to stop President Trump and what she calls his, quote, politicized trade policies.
When you mess with trade, you mess with our pocketbooks. When you mess with our pocketbooks, you mess with our economy. And that's something none of us, regardless of party affiliation, should tolerate.
Bruce Davis responded to a question about women's rights, speaking specifically to reproductive rights.
I think that we have to respect our women's right to choose, and it's a good thing. It certainly is a good thing. It's good for everybody to have a right to do what they need to do with their body.
Ed Haynes was the only candidate last night to challenge one of his opponents.
We had a candidate in this race who spent a whole year when she was running against Ted Budd saying that she would not vote for Nancy Pelosi.
Haynes is referring to Kathy Manning, who 2 years ago ran this ad in her congressional race against Ted Budd.
Clean house in Washington. I'll vote against Nancy Pelosi for Speaker, support term limits for party leaders, and I won't take a dime of corporate PAC money.
Haynes repeated his challenge in a one-on-one interview after the town hall meeting.
We simply can't afford to send someone to Washington who has said that. We have to have someone that will go there and support leadership. And the bottom line is that that's, I believe, what I bring to the table.
We asked Bruce Davis about his performance in the town hall meeting. He gave a very frank response.
All in all, it wasn't what I would consider my best, but I mean, I think I held my own when it comes down to answering the questions.
Derwin Montgomery tells us he's the candidate who knows how to make policy.
I think one of the biggest things that I was able to point out, particularly one, is a substantive understanding of policy and the fact that when we want policymakers to go to Washington, D.C.
We tried to interview Rhonda Fox.
Did you want to give us a comment tonight, ma'am?
No, thank you.
Thank you.
But she declined. 2 days ago, Fox didn't respond to an interview request regarding our story on her arrest for assault and making threats against a neighbor in Washington, D.C. Fox is using the 2018 arrest in her congressional campaign, claiming it as an example of a broken justice system. She says she was the victim in the case. The charges against her were eventually dropped. The new 6th district strongly favors Democrats, giving the party its best chance of winning this seat in nearly 40 years. In Greensboro, I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News.